And we're live, okay. So this is the Road Truckers Union debate for June the 9th, 2019. And here we go.
So, obviously, welcome to the debate. Apologies that it's been a little bit long since our last one, but we'll get off started with the points of order. So we'll be discussing about Discord with Discord activity, public Discord, and the Discord rules. We'll also cover the points of trucking events, being convoy control, weekly events, support VTCs, and charity events. Then what the VTC requirements will be, graphics in terms of verified member badge, and some question and answers. So to kick off with the first, with Discord, we will. So to start off with a debate being held about whether we should go through with making this Discord open to the public or not. And so if anyone, if we start off with, then should it be a public Discord or not?
Personally, I'm going to say yes. Based on the idea that obviously the more members we have, the more people will generally know about the server in the first place. And then if you have someone saying to, it's like someone comes in from a VTC that has no idea and they go, oh, hold on a second. And they go up to whoever's above them and say, oh, did you know this existed? Then you've got someone else essentially doing neutral recruiting for you. Why not?
Tis.
No.
Guide of way, go on.
Can I just say as well that we've already got people on the server that aren't in VTC, so it's sort of technically public anyway. It's just not advertised as public.
On the contrary, if we did go public, that would work. Well, we would show the community what we are more, but also you've got like chances to do like end of the year rewards if you open up, like best VTC or best paint job there is or something. Open up the public where there's more availability, more stuff we can do, and not only that, we can we've got the Discord bot when it comes live to help with the what we call its moderation. So this is
Can I
different.
add a point?
Yeah, I give way.
Honourable gentleman from Retro, please carry on.
May I suggest that, because obviously when the website goes live, then we've got that sort of public advertising. Maybe it's a good idea to make the Discord live when the website goes, or we could do it before and build up the sort of audience for the website beforehand. I'm done.
Anybody got any more points?
Just a side question: could someone check the streams work? Because it's not showing up as live for me. Oh, it is now. Never mind.
No more points from me.
No more for me.
Anybody else got any points before we move on?
Not currently.
No.
Okay, so the next point is how can we make the Discord more active? So if anyone's got any points on how we can make the Discord more active, then please say.
Well, possibly a way to make it more active is by opening it up to public. And that sounds stupid, but it could work, because it means VTC's interacting more and the public can ask questions, but also from a VTC point section. I don't know how to make the VTC section more active, but I don't know. I'll give way to anyone who's got any ideas.
Well, let me be the first to say that making a Discord active is the biggest pain in the arse known to man.
I highly agree with them two there. Yeah.
Okay, so if there's no more points to be stated on how we can make it more active, then the next point is about updating the Discord rules. So if anyone's got anything that we could update the rules with, then please state.
I don't. Well, I don't believe rules need updating. My personal point of view.
Hello.
So I give way to anyone who wishes.
So, because I over skipped a step on a previous note, going back to the amendment of the public Discord debate. So, all in favour of making the Discord public, say aye.
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 Go on then.
The ayes have it. So the ayes have it.
Right.
So the next point will be truckers events. So we have two amendments supporting events in truckers event. Amendment A for truckers event is to support charities and VTC events, or Amendment B for the truckers events to only support VTC events. So if the honourable gentleman from SNF could explain that, please.
So, thank you, Mr. Speaker. So what this means is the truckers events is the next section to be set up, as I've been pushing for a while now. So Amendment E is obviously the amendment to the motion of truckers events. We're hoping for this event to be pushed through so we can support both charity events. So that could be Humanity 24, give us another one, Feed the Need, for example, and help support an additional have the VU support VTC events, so other VTCs can help the VTC that's hosting the event if needed. It's just how it could work. Amendment B is for the truckers events to only support VTC events. My personal opinion, I don't really think it's a good idea just to support VTCs, but it is an option there for the chamber. But Amendment A would be the best suit for the truckers events for expansion. But I give way to anyone who wishes to decide.
So is there any points anyone would like to make on top of that for reasonings for either Amendment A or Amendment B before we go into a vote?
I'd just like to say that Amendment A is probably the best, so we can advertise charities on the website that's currently being developed. I've already spoken to developers and they're happy to put something like that in, which will look quite good. So,
And on the
from me.
contrary to that as well, not just the website, the Discord as well, now that it's made public.
Yeah.
Okay, so if there's no more points to come up, then we shall go into a vote. So, all in favour for Amendment A, say aye.
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 And all in favour of Amendment B, say aye. So the ayes have it for Amendment A.
Uh, oh, it's me, isn't it?
Come on, Sam.
Sorry. Right. Okay. So additional amendment of Truckers Republic is to have the public become verified CC, verified combat control. The only way to pull this off is for the Discord to be public, which it is from it being passed through. So basically, we put out on our website, and VTCs can as well, where they where the public can fill a form or sign in, or somehow will find a way how put themselves onto a sheet or database to say they are verified CC by us, the VTU in the truckers events, which in turn helps the charity events or VTC events or VTU events have that. So basically, if a charity event it's just put the information out and they need 100cc and we've got 200cc on our sheet, charity event can then notify, somehow magically notify the people that's in the database or sheet that they're looking for CC, and perhaps maybe people come forward to that event and say, yeah, you need CC, we'll give you a hand. You know, how it's going to be done, I don't know, but I'll give way to the Right Honourable Gentleman from Metro if he's got any good ideas on that. But in return, it'll be a good asset for the truckers events and something that's useful for VTCs and charity events. But I do give way now the Right Honourable Gentleman from Metro.
Okay, so I've talked to Pokey a little bit about it, and well, what already is going to happen is that VTC owners and VTC staff can post events or events/convoys on the website for their VTC, and then so we're also going to have an event organizer role, which will be used by charities, so they can have a login and also post their events. Now, what we can do is we can have a system where me and Sam, or we have other union staff, or however we decide to do it, we can have them add users to the website, say their Discord ID, or we have the verified CC member registered on the website, and then VTC staff and event organizers can go on the panel, and then they can actually search through a list of verified CC that they can contact for their event. That's me done.
Thank you, Right Honourable from Metro. That's to be fair, that seems pretty good, and that would really help, you know, events. I know as well, the event organiser role on the website will also be put on the Discord. Obviously, when this motion passes, but I'll ask speak now to move the amendment to a vote, please.
So, all in favour, please say aye.
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 And the contrary, no. The ayes have it.
Right. Proposal to VTU, which will work in with the truckers events, is have the VTU host convoys. Now, there is 3 different amendments to build this bit up. So there will be different amendments put forward, and I will ask the speaker to move them. But I'll explain what this is. Basically, have the VTU host convoys, which is joint with the truckers events. So it means the staff can host it, or a VTC can host it if they wish, or 2 VTCs can host it for representing the VTU. Now, there's 3 different amendments. There's Amendment A, have VTCs host the VTU convoy. Amendment B, have VTCs put the VTU convoys on ETS2C and the Truckers MP forums or other forums. That's if they have a post on there. And Amendment C is have the VTU convoys open to the public. I now ask the speaker to move amendment. Nah, just testing you. No, I'm actually gonna give way to anyone who wishes to ask questions or change how Amendment A is. So I give way.
So something I would like to see is, it depends. It could be done both ways. Either so we have a convoy, however frequently. That also needs to be decided on as well here. So how frequently we're having a VTU convoy. But we could either have it so a different VTC hosts the convoy each time, or it can be a collaborative thing where the VTU has its own sort of convoy staff that organise the VTU convoy for the VTU as a whole, rather than just having different VTCs do it. So if anyone wants to discuss that.
I don't mind, I would like to say something with that. I have additionally, I forgot to mention this a while back, but I've additionally been contacted by some small event network, and I had a good think about this, and I thought, for the truckers events, right, how about having them staff put their ideas into the truckers events, so like it's an independent team, not affiliated with a VTC, running the truckers events, sorting all the convoy control stuff out, and arranging the convoys. Additional to what the right majority was said from Retro for the convoys, how often we're going to do it, I like propose every 2 weeks. So 1 week it could be debate or meeting, next week it's a convoy, so on, so on, so on, so on. You get the grasp. That would be
That would also be a good way to increase activity.
yes. But on the note of the events, if I like to put forward another amendment for Amendment D, having this body to help run the Truckers Republic, I would like to put that down as Amendment D, which will also be voted on. But I give way to anyone else who wishes to make a point. Okay, doesn't seem so. Mr. Speaker, I would like to push forward Amendment A for vote.
So all in favour for Amendment A, please say aye.
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 I
Right.
Aye.
Alright.
And for Amendment B, say aye.
Aye.
Right.
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
Amendment C, please say aye.
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 And any for Amendment D, please say aye.
Aye.
Based on the verbal vote, Amendment A has the most ayes.
The speaker, I'd just like to say I only pushed Amendment A through and pushed motion for Amendment B yet for vote. But I could cut that, but I like to say that even though all amendments have been voted on, I asked the Chamber one final time to vote for all amendments. Just
Can I just intervene quickly?
argue it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say they aren't really amendments because you can vote on more than one.
Fair enough.
So we can have more than one put through. It's not an optional.
Well, I pushed only Amendment A through for vote though.
Yeah, I know, but it was a bit confusing.
Fair enough. But I call the chairman now only for vote on all the amendments put together. Just as so it's easier. So, if you may, Mr. Speaker.
Well, if the honourable gentleman from SNF can take over this at the moment, because I have been quite confused, so
Okay,
it would be beneficial if you carry on.
Okay, so I call upon the chamber now to move all 4 amendments A, B, C, D to a vote as all of them to approve them or deny. So all in favour say aye.
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 Right.
That's second. If you're anyone else. No. On the contrary, no. Okay, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Okay, so all amendments pushed through. Okay, I hand back to the speaker now to...
Wait. All?
Yeah.
Hold on a moment.
I said... Do I have to rewind through the...
Okay, no.
I just called you guys that says I'm putting amendment A, B, C together
You can't
to
just.
vote. Well, yeah, I'll... Hold on.
This is entertaining.
Right. Okay, VTC requirements is the next subject. Debate we held on to take place. Try it again. Asked the chamber if they would like VTC requirements before joining the VTU. So I'll give way to anyone now. And obviously, Mr. Speaker, you can take over now. Does anyone want to time out requirements? Should there be any is the question. You know, do you want people with only one driver to join the VTU, or do you want people that's got a minimum of 5 drivers?
Well, if I could put a point across myself, I feel that there should be a set amount of drivers per VTC. But if we do get any VTCs that come in under that, then there maybe should be still something for them. But they kind of don't have the same sort of level as the people that obviously exceed the requirement or just barely meet the requirement. So have it like a tier stage sort of thing. That's my point across. That can be debated on.
I think
Can I
it's-
also put a point in? Just gonna say with that point, in a meeting we had a while ago, someone mentioned that we shouldn't be rejecting VTCs. But the problem is, if we accept someone a VTC that's just been made and it's only got the owner in it, and then they are their VTC rep, then suddenly everyone's vote and opinion in the Republic gets sort of dissolved a little bit because there's more people in it. Your vote isn't worth as much, if that makes sense. So I feel like we should allow, my opinion is, we should allow any VTC to join, but they should have a certain amount of drivers in order to be allowed to have a VTC rep, and therefore join the debate room and discuss how the VTU should be run.
May I step in?
Yep.
What if we did more or less of a system as if you have under 10 drivers, you have half a vote. If you have more than 10 drivers, you have a full vote.
That seems a bit.
I find that a bit. That's more influenced on your size. I like the idea that Mr. Speaker made about the tier system. You could have a 4-tier system. The first tier would be your starter. So let's say it was a 1-man VTC for the minute, just the owner, and then had it. You know, so you want to join, and then see if he gets going, and he has 3 months to show that he is getting bigger, right? Your second tier would be like a minimum of 5 drivers, and your third tier minimum of 15, and your fourth tier be over 20 or 25. That would work. You know, I don't know what would be the perks of it, but we could just restrict the staff. But I give way the right on the gentleman.
Right. So to pop in that, if something were to favour, say, a larger VTC, then what's stopping all the larger VTCs saying, "Hold on a second, we want that," chucking in all their votes, and all the smaller ones like, "Hold on a second, well, that's not gonna fucking help, is it?" What do you do about that?
To the honourable gentleman's point, the Truckers Republic is not influenced by the VTC size, because in the statutory system we have here, only one representative, whether it's your secondary or primary, can vote in a debate. Right? So let's say now Elvis can't vote because his primary's here, so only Lee can vote.
Hello.
Now Elvis can't voice his opinion unless the primary was gone, so only the primary or secondary can vote, but both cannot vote at the same time, if that makes sense. So you only have a primary and secondary, no matter what size your VTC is.
Yeah, but I think what you were saying was if you've got a larger VTC, you have more voting power.
No, you have more staff. So it could be
Right, okay. Go on
your
then.
you have a second tier, which is you've got to have a minimum of 5 drivers. You can only have maybe 2 staff on. It does not contradict your voting powers in the Trucks Republic.
Yeah, I've got you. Sorry.
You were right though. Someone did make that point.
But I'll give way to anyone who wants to input on the rules and requirements.
I'll just like to point out, all members in the chamber, please try and refrain from using profanity in the room.
My apologies.
I like to ask Don, which I have retro. On the buy, if a motion goes through regarding a TS system, if the chamber would want, is there a way we could implement it on Discord and the website?
On the website it'd be pretty easy because me and you, Sam, will know who is what tier, so then we're the ones that are approving who's VTC, who gets to register on the website. We approve registers on the Discord server. That's when it becomes a bit more difficult. We might have to have a separate role for each tier, just so we can keep track.
Okay.
So yeah.
I know I was speaking to do something. I just had a brain freeze. I like to ask the speaker to push a vote on the start of the VTC requirements.
Wait a sec. Can I speak?
Hello?
Can I speak?
Oh, sure.
Annabelle Jennifer from Retro.
Thank you. Oh yeah, that was one. How are we gonna moderate it? How are we gonna know who? Because a VTC owner could potentially, I'm not saying they will, but a VTC owner could potentially lie about how many drivers they have in their VTC. Is this something that me and you are gonna have to moderate, Sam, or another type of staff, or like HR? I don't know. Anyone got any ideas?
May I?
Yeah.
So we could have an admissions member or a team member, and then maybe that could be, one of the clerks or even the speaker or someone around the house. Basically, they'd have to submit a formal application with a link to a VT log or trucks books or something that publicly displays how many drivers are registered.
That's a good idea, actually.
I
feel like the entry requirements, we also need to talk about how people are joining, because at the moment all we're doing is asking VTCs to join.
On that note, with the form, it would probably be idea for HR to do that, because our class is HR. I don't know about others. Having a form providing maybe VT log trucks books evidence, and or if they've got a custom platform, and additionally a Discord server to look would be quite good. But with requirements, by having that form or something, and to put on requirements, if we go for the TS system, if you merge it all together, if you get your context right, it would work. But on the point of that which Retro said said about what are the requirements, well, we'll probably want to base it on drivers, and then the additional stuff could be they don't have to have but would be recommended is like social media, VT logs, Steam groups, Facebook website.
Well, we'll be providing VTCs with their own website soon enough.
Yeah. I'll give way to anyone who ever wishes to input. No.
Well, in that case, if all in favour of pushing VTC requirements, say aye.
Alright.
Aye.
Right.
I
And on the contrary, no. The ayes have it for VTC requirements. The ayes have it. So the next
I
point.
do have a question.
Hmm?
I do have a question.
Yes, please go on, the honourable gentleman from GLF.
The current VTCs that are in as of we speak, do they get grandfathered into the system, or do they themselves have to go through the application process?
I think what we'll do is we'll safeguard the ones that are already in,
Mhm.
and just won't have them apply because we already know
Yeah.
you.
We
So
won't have them apply, but introduce the TS system though.
yeah,
I think that would be better off just because it's manageable. It'll just make the VTU side, the section, manageable, and potentially lowers the risk of security breach. But
And the next point, if there is obviously if there's no more questions about the previous point, if there's any previous point. Okay, so the graphics is the next point. So if the honourable gentleman from SNF would like to explain the graphics, please.
okay, right. So now this was brought up in the meeting we had not long ago. So I've had the PR, Ethan, work extremely hard recently. In the past hour, I'm just trying to find it for you. So I've put in VTC log, which is a new logo and well, it's an updated logo, and approved VTCs. So I'll put the new logo in VTC chat, and if you look there, I'll show you it, and approved VTC. Now, as to the first vote I want to cast, or amendment motion, is if the House is happy, could the House put through the amendment to the logo to update as it's new, more beautiful and nicer, or you can stick with the old one. But don't have to vote now. If you don't want to, you don't have to vote. We'll just do it. Second of all is the second one's approved VTCs. Now, is there anything you want on there changed? Now, I have pointed out to Ethan the colours, how the VTU logo is, how the outline's white, changing it to the orange, and then where it says approved, the background of that white and the text the orange colour, and then yeah. So yeah, there is that. If you just if you guys like it, or if there's any other changes you want, you can have. But I give way to anyone who's got any questions. No, okay. But come to the graphics. We would love to see you with the approved VTCs. We'd love to see you putting them on your TRP forms or your adverts, because it's something special. It's something you don't see every day, and it makes you, the VTC, unique. It helps us, it helps you, and as well on your website you could put Virtue Truckers Union logo there as well. You know, it just makes it makes it special for everyone, you know, and it helps both for marketing purposes, you know, and potentially gets you more drivers. But like I say, I'll give way to anyone who wishes to say anything. No, maybe not. No. Okay, pass on to well, I'll pass on to speaker.
So the last thing is questions and answers. So if anyone has any sort of questions or answers, then please obviously speak up.
Don't think so.
So if no one has any questions, then I say that the debate is now concluded and the debate is now finished. So thank you for your time and coming, and we hope to see you at the next debate.
Sound kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm just gonna end the stream. Start to end the debate for today, the 9th of the 2nd, 2019. This is on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Take care.